Hello guys, this is the Black Billionaire and you're welcome to the $1 Billion Dream podcast. Our guest for today holds a BSc in Journalism and Social Communication. She's an excellent writer on the medium. Welcome, Ameena Lemu.
Hi, Shedwell.
Welcome to the $1 Billion Dream podcast, Ameena. Way beyond studying journalism and social communication, your profile says you are an excellent writer and a vast publisher on Medium. Can you share with my audience your experiences as an excellent writer?
Thank you for having me, Shedrack.
It's my pleasure.
I started writing fully probably when I was in like JS2 or JS3.
JS2?
Yeah, that was when, I don't know if you remember, there was a time Daily Trust had a teen trust. It was a separate newspaper from Daily Trust.
Okay.
And they were scouting writers from secondary schools.
Wow.
And I started throwing out like a few publications. I was very into poetry. So everything I felt like writing, I would like throw it out and it would get published till I became kind of like a full-time writer for Teen Trust. And yeah, before you knew it, my writing style kind of developed. I started writing competitions because I thought I was just, writing. But once it started piquing the interests of people, I started writing competitions. And what better motivation than winning a competition?
Yeah, right.
So I started writing competitions and...
That's beautiful. Yeah. One thing with writers is that I admire them so much and I can't even, how do you guys do it? How do you come up with all of those thoughts? I mean, when I look through Ozymandias, William Shakespeare, William Blake, George Herbert, I'm like, how do these guys do it? Can you tell us how you come up? Is it your life circumstances that propels you to writing, or you just have a knack and a penchant for this thing?
I always describe writing as possession.
Wait. You mean demon possession?
Yes, I describe writing as possession because there are times that you would read back something that you have written and you have no recollection of actually sitting down and writing something. You see me sometimes, like I always like having a pen and paper in my bag or a book or something just to scribble on, because you can be sitting doing the most random thing and
an
you
idea.
get a line.
Yeah.
There are times that I start writing from the middle of the piece or from the end and then I build towards every other part. So it's definitely a possession. You just sit down, and I occasionally wake up from sleep at night to write like a thought before I forget it, and then wake up in the morning to go over it to see if it makes sense or if it was just something that was good at the moment and isn't anymore.
Okay. Was it your love for journalism that pushed you into writing, or is in it? Because there are a lot of people, the love they have for poetry, literature entirely is because it's in it. Others, they just decided to toe a path, say they went to study English or linguistics in the university, and all of a sudden there's a passion for it. So can you tell us if yours is an innate passion or because you studied journalism?
So I think my love for writing is what pushed me to studying journalism. I was going to be an accountant, then I was going to be a lawyer, just multiple career paths. And then, when I had that early life crisis, like most people have, I just looked at my skills and I realized that not only did I have like the communication skills that it entails to be a journalist.
You were passionate for it.
I loved writing. I loved writing. It was very therapeutic for me. Even when I would be in secondary school and feel like I'm going through something, I would write. And I remember my mom would always tell you, even in primary school, if me and her would fight, I would write a letter to her instead of like saying it to her verbally, like this is what has happened. I would always write a letter to her and I would keep it somewhere that she would see. So writing has always been something ingrained in me, and that's what pushed me to my career path.
This is very, very beautiful. So I'm going to act like the normal and average Nigerian. Waiting writing don't give you so far. Has it paid you?
It has paid me.
Wow.
Do you know people really underestimate writing?
Right.
But I started off my general career as a PR writer.
Wow.
And that was my first remote job for a PR company. And I was
a Nigerian-based PR
no,
company.
it's a US-based
US-based.
PR company.
Can you? Is it cool to share?
Dr. Mrs. Writing and
Doctor,
marketing.
if you are listening to this now, she's giving you update to copywriter. She are hearing
Dr.
her.
Mrs. Writing and marketing. Very interesting story how I got that job. But besides that, I was in awe of how much I could make as a writer. And even before my current gig now, I was in control of how much I wanted to receive per piece.
1 minute. Did you say current gigs?
Yeah.
Share with me now. Share now.
We will discuss that.
All right, thank you.
When the cameras are.
Clock it.
So, yeah, writing is quite lucrative. The thing is, aside from copywriting that we're used to, or PR writing, or the occasional reportage that I'm so fond of, we have ghostwriting.
Yeah.
I did a lot of ghostwriting, and that pays well. It pays a lot. I think it probably pays more than copywriting.
You're from Niger State.
I'm from Niger State.
Have you read The End Service?
No.
The End Service.
No.
I wanted to say something, but I would have forgotten to add allegedly. If you get it, clock it. If you get it, clock it.
Yeah. So that's the thing with writing is it's a fun thing, and I have a specific niche that I would typically write on. I like writing a bit of controversial pieces. I like political writing, again, because background, but I also enjoy poetry, also enjoy like lifestyle pieces, things like that. But there are times that you will be challenged. I've had a gig where I was tasked in writing like a medical piece. I have no experience with all those things, but
medical terminologies, and
it's just research, and you do it. Being a writer it's a good career path. It's a good hobby, but it's also something that can definitely be pursued to make money.
Okay. There was a time I applied to the Young African Leadership Initiative, and I was told, or we were told, to write 3 or 4, I can't really remember, but we were supposed to write articles, and then in the articles we're going to creatively share what we've done so far with regards to social impact. And in the whatever, they said we were not supposed to use AI to, to send in the articles and what have you, the applications. And so I'm pondering, do you think AI has rendered a lot of writers, let's say, redundant? Do you think it has pushed them out of jobs? And even if they are in jobs and then they are using the tool, that's the AI tool, to write, do you think it expresses the human creativity? Or what do you have to say about AI, the invention of AI, and the fact that most writers are heavily relying on it?
I actually love that question. I think I've heard it a few times.
Okay.
Firstly, I will let it be known, AI writing and human writing will never be the same. You can kind of tell when a piece is written by AI. There's some there's some things you would
It's always void of emotions.
When you see an AI piece, it's almost obvious off the bat. But for a chance that it isn't, there are still tools for that. I will say this, as a writer, AI shouldn't be a threat. It's more of an assistance of some sort.
Yeah.
So, I personally, if I'm void of ideas and I feel, because I'm trying to build a portfolio as a writer for myself right now.
Where are you building that?
On Medium.
Medium. Please follow Ameena'S Medium account showing on the screen. Thank you.
There are times I would be void of ideas and I would go to AI because AI is my own personal therapist. AI knows my
Yeah,
CV.
I can
AI
relate.
knows what I'm applying for. AI knows what I want to apply for. AI knows a lot about me.
Sure.
So anytime I'm void of ideas, I would go to AI and be like, okay, based on what you know about me and the passions that I have and the things that I'm good at and topics that would normally interest me, give me like 10 topics to write on or 10 topics with an outline or something like that.
Yeah.
AI is a very good tool.
Yeah,
It would
actually.
aid your creativity rather than hinder it. So I think AI does not put you out of work if you know what you are doing. Yes. Because if we're being honest, AI can do everything.
Sure.
AI can do podcasts. I've seen an AI musician now that is going viral on
Yeah,
social
yeah,
media.
yeah.
AI is doing a lot, but that doesn't mean that podcasters are going out of work or that musicians are losing their jobs or things.
Yeah.
You'll just have to live with it. But at the same time, you have to show why you are better than
Yeah.
AI. The thing is, firstly, AI isn't very smart. So there are times that AI would lie. There are times that AI would form up or make up a completely unknown
I
story,
get.
maybe even give you reference. So there is that. You can do your research. You're human. You can cross check certain things, and we have AI detectors. Yeah, AI detectors are also not 100%. Mind you, AI detectors are AI themselves.
Okay.
So there are times that you yourself you could write a piece that is so good, AI detector would be like, ah, this is AI.
Ah,
Do you
I don't
know?
understand.
That is to show you how AIs are not smart. I remember there was a time I had this gig to write something. My boss was hired by someone else to write it, if you understand. I wrote the
I'm
page,
trying
I wrote the
to.
piece, and my boss submitted it. The person responded by saying, "Oh, this is AI written." The only reason my boss was certain I wrote it is because he said it was a Google document.
Okay.
So he could see in real time as I was typing.
Typing.
And he said there are times I would even see her going to a place to make corrections
Yeah.
and things like that. So I do
Yeah.
not believe that she
This
is
AI.
trying to be so cunning that she
Yeah.
would type everything one by one and even go back to cancel out some things and change out bits and pieces of it. Do you understand?
I do get.
AI is not a threat.
I
AI
feel
is a
you.
threat to people who do not know talent,
Ah,
to people who
that
do not
was.
know, to
But
people
it's
who do not know
nice. It's nice.
talent,
I love
to
that. I love
people
that.
who do not know how to use the
Maximize
proper
it. It's okay. So
resources.
what you're saying in essence is AI is nothing but leverage. That's all.
AI is literally your assistant at home. Do this, draft this, do this, and then you work on that, build on that.
Sometimes around 2022, I started to develop my writing skills, and then I picked up a course, copywriting course. And after that, I was taught how to sell my services on Fiverr, Upwork, and even LinkedIn. And I can tell you for free that the first writing gig I got was 7,000 naira. I mean, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, not in dollars,
Yeah.
naira. At some point, it got discouraging. I wanted to back out of it because I thought it was not lucrative enough, and then I had spent money trying to get the skill. But subsequently, I developed, and the person who gave me the 7,000 naira gig, we kept good relationship, and subsequently he gives me gigs, and then sometimes they may be having a seminar or stuff, and then he gives me a gig to go write a communique for them. And I figured a lot of young persons, a lot of youths outside there could be like me. They could be investing their resources in learning these writing skills, but it's not paying off. So what's your advice for someone who picked up a writing course last or early this year, and then his goal is that by Q3 he should be earning in thousands,
Oh,
amounting to millions? What's your advice for people like that? who are so passionate, so creative, and then they have a thing for writing, and they don't just want to do it for the passion, they want to do it for financial freedom.
I'll say give it time. If my phone was here, I would show you. There was a time I was out of work and I needed a job. And LinkedIn wasn't really doing what I wanted LinkedIn to do. So I
Yeah.
went to Twitter, of all places. That time, I don't even think we had the likes of Ngawa. You just search like a job and hope that someone has asked for something. And there was a guy that wanted an article. I contacted him. I told him, like, I'll do this. He said, okay, like, he would have to give me a test run.
Okay.
So write an article on this amount of words, and he said he's recruiting on a first come first get
serve basis
type of service. Yeah. So if I submit it on time, like before others, I'm more likely to get the job. Mind you, this was around like 9 p.m. I didn't sleep. I did my research, did all the research I needed to do, wrote that thing and submitted it to him at 2 a.m. Wow. No joke. He replies like, are you not sleeping? I'm actually like very surprised. He says, oh, we actually really like this test article that you have given us, so much so that we would like to pay you for it. My ears went getting like money. I asked, how much are you willing to pay me? He's like, okay, yeah. So the thing is, per 100 words, we would like to give you something like 50 naira. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, per 100 words, we would like to give you 50 naira. This article that I had spent my time to write.
I think I've experienced something like that. Short it was the same for Fiverr. I think at some point Fiverr was doing. I met some clients and then they're saying they will pay you 5 naira per word. I'm like, I don't understand. Why should I waste my time?
I told him, you have no permission to publish it. It's just my piece, and I do not want your money. Exactly. He proceeded to like find out how much I wanted, but I really didn't even want to negotiate because I did not see the opportunity to negotiate such an amount. And till date, this was probably like 2021. I still go to make sure my piece isn't published. But the point is, that was the beginning. And I started getting gigs that they were paying by the hour, a rate that I had given, pay me by the hour for pieces, especially because writing entails research and all of that. And my charge was 85 USD per hour, which was a very crazy demand. I was expecting a negotiation. So I usually go high. So if you go low, we meet in the middle.
Yeah.
It was just, okay.
You should have pitched higher.
She's like,
you should have pitched higher.
She's just like, okay. I'm like, okay, perfect. And that is good money to receive as a writer, honestly. Especially because freelancing is not where you will end as a writer. You always aim for higher. You'd always aim to have a permanent gig. So starting off as a freelancer receiving that amount per hour for an article is really good money. And again, it builds your experience, except like you're a ghostwriter, which unfortunately, that is between you and God. But, it builds your experience. And even as a ghostwriter, you will still gain experience. I have an Instagram page that is completely blank, and you see writer in the bio.
Is it Chupa Chups?
No. You'll see writer in the bio. And it's completely blank, but that's like my main account. It has like 1,000 followers. And that was my writing page. I used to write from secondary, like when I developed a passion for poetry, I started posting there. But I think sometime in 2022, I went through it. And as much as I believe that just shows how my writing style has changed and improved over the years, I felt like that was not a proper representation of the writer that I am at the moment, and I took everything down. That is to say, the more you do it, the more experience you get, the better you become at it. So just, don't give up. Your skills will not go to waste. Just keep building on it, keep learning, do the courses. It will never go to waste.
Thank you so much, Amina, for gracing the Billion Dollar Dream podcast. I believe so much that the average Nigerian youth out there has gotten value from what you shared, your experiences, and all of that expertise in writing. I do believe that we'll get to meet at the top, and those gigs you promised me, don't shall forget to. After I am meeting you, Kokolemo, Chupa Chups. Okay, guys, thank you for joining us in this episode of the Billion Dollar Dream podcast. And I have one gift for one person. If you can guess what the next episode is, I'll see you in the DM. Bye.